Hi kids, how is everybody? It's Aunt Molly. I'm going to do just a real quick reading tonight. I just have a couple pages left of this story. I'm having a little bit of apathy. Do you know what that means? I feel kind of like blah and I don't want to do anything. So I'm just going to call it a night in a minute and have the last half of my day be kind of a PJ day. Do you know what a PJ day is? It's kind of like a pajama day. Where, well, the second half of my day, like I went and I found a place that sold gloves. So I got gloves today and bartered some yeast and some fabric for some other stuff I had. So, you know, in the community I live in, some other people and I traded items that I wanted yeast to make bread and I wanted some fabric and they wanted some stuff I had, so we bartered some stuff. And then I came home. And that was a lot. That was a lot of stuff. So I'm glad to be home. And I'm glad to have the yeast and I'm glad to have the fabric because I've been making masks for like our postal workers and stuff like that. But anyway, I wanted to get to the story today. Raggedy Ann's going to join me. I think I'll forego the lace collar for right now just because I'm feeling a little bit meh. You know how that's spelled? That's spelled M-E-H. Just a little bit on the meh side. And so I'll start over again tomorrow. You know I'm an optimist and I always get up on the bright side of the bed. But today I think I'm going to call it a day as soon as I get story time over with, okay? All right, so I'm just going to start at the top of the page, all right? I think we have 1 or 2 pages left, okay? But I'm okay. I'm okay. And I hope you're okay too. It's just got a little blah on the blah side. All right, so I must tell thee, said the shadow, I am going to marry the king's daughter, and the nuptials are to take place this evening. Nay, this is going too far, said the learned man. I will not have it. I will not do it. This is to deceive a whole country and the princess too. I will tell everything, that I am a man and that thou art a shadow, and thou art only dressed up. There is no one who will believe it, said the shadow. Be reasonable, or I will call the guard. I will go directly to the princess, said the learned man. But I will go first, said the shadow, and thou wilt go to prison. And that he was obliged to do, for the Centials obeyed him, whom they knew the king's daughter was to marry. You tremble, said the princess, as the shadow came to her chamber. Has anything happened? You must not be unwell this evening now that we're going to have our nuptials celebrated. Nuptials means wedding, getting married. I have lived to see the most cruel thing that anyone can live to see, said the shadow. Only imagine, yes, it is true that such a poor shadow skull cannot bear much. Only think, my shadow has become mad. He thinks that he is a man, and that I now only think that I am his shadow. It's terrible, said the princess, but he is confined, is he not? That he is. I'm afraid he will never recover. Poor shadow, said the princess. He's very unfortunate. It would be a real work of charity to deliver him from the little life he has. And when I think properly over the matter, I am of opinion that it will be necessary to do away with him in all stillness. It is certainly hard, said the shadow, for he was a faithful servant. And then he gave sort of a sigh. You are a noble character, said Princess. The whole city was illuminated in the evening, and the cannons went off with a bum, 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 and the soldiers presented arms. That was a marriage. The princess and the shadow went out to the balcony to show themselves and get another hurrah. But the learned man had heard nothing of all of this because he had run far away. Wow, I guess he got away before they caught him, huh? Well, these stories they're pretty deep, huh? The Hans Christian Andersen stories. Well, kids, that is it for tonight. And I hope you have a good evening. I'm okay, and I hope you guys are keeping yourself entertained. I hope you're doing art and craft projects. My plan is, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I'm going to get up early and take a walk, because I didn't take my walk today, and that's probably why I'm feeling kind of blah. I'm going to take my walk, and then I'm going to sew, and I'm going to do some paperwork that I need to do and things like that. So anyway, I'm sending you guys a big virtual hug, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, thanks. Bye.